Oh, don't be afraid, dearie. I wouldn't hurt a guppy.
Alright, we're getting everything situated as per usual, guys. Oh, Athena. Well, don't give me that look. You deserve that spanking. So my roommate's dog, she's giving me like a pity me look because I spanked the hell out of her like not even 10 minutes ago. Basically, it's right around that time to feed everybody. So I go feed Aries, who's our big, she's basically a black lab and a golden retriever mix. We got her taken care of. I was feeding Pandora, and I go to get Athena's bowl. Actually, no, she was the second one I fed. Yeah, it was Aries, then Athena, and I go to get the cat's food, put the cat's food in the bowl, go put the bag in the kitchen. Before I can even turn around and head back into my den, Athena left her bed, left her food to go eat the cat's food. And I was like, we're not playing that game, sweetie. We're not playing that game. And she kept trying to play games with me, so I spanked her. Now she's giving me a eat shit and live look. She is so mad at me. But she'll get over it. She'll get over it. To be frank, I don't know why she's always like hammering about the cat's food. Never really made sense to me. She's one of the only dogs I've ever really truly meet that would actively go for the cat food before the dog food. And I do not get it. But I think we're A-okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. So we can go ahead and get everything situated. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I miscounted how many weeks we had left to the update. I thought we had another week, but because of the whole car incident last week with the tree falling on it and shit, everything's been thrown off my schedule. So, yeah, we got another week. So, not next week, but the week after, we should begin the new update for Storybook, which, I'm fine with because the fact that we had so much going on with the new update last week, which I never got to sit down and talk to you guys about it because of the whole car situation. I had to cut a lot of the stream pretty early and shit. But my overall thoughts about this update is a bit of a mixed bag. Granted, because I didn't really get to sit down too terribly much and like go over my actual feelings on it, it seemed like I was having a great time, and there were some moments. There were some moments I was having fun. It was a great time, but I did see some issues. We had some issues with what was it, 2 or 3 of the quests. I think it was like the Donald. Like right now, we still got an issue with Donald, where if I go inside of his house, Peter would just spawn in there. So yeah, we have issues like that. We've had, I think the game crashed on me once on stream. It crashed once off a stream. And let's not even talk about the picture, alright? Let's not even talk about the picture. Because I did get the photo taken care of, but let's go ahead and get this intro going before we continue on. Hello, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight. Out on today's wonderful episode, it is Reset Wednesday. As per usual, guys, we have a lot of fun shenanigans to take care of, especially when it comes to decorating. We're getting all hyped up for the new Storybook chapter, which will be happening not 1, but 2 weeks. I was completely off with my math here. But again, I blamed the whole car incident last week for throwing everything off, because it was just a rough week last week. It was just a rough week. But let's go check see what's in Scrooge's shop, see what's going on, and the premium shop and all that. And then, of course, we're going to knock some duties out. Got to get back to decorating over at Storybook. Actually, yeah, we'll get a little bit of decorating going on. I need to retool some sections, to be honest. But see, my problem with Storybook is I did the one thing I told myself not to do, which was too much detail, and I put too much detail. Now that we're at the bottom of the quarter here, I have no room to put Aurora's house or if Maleficent needs something. I don't have any room for that. I got maybe about 80 to 90 spaces. I don't know. Like, frankly, I don't know how that's all going to be pulled off. So I'm definitely have to retool some sections here. I figure we could wait till after the update so we can get all the cool little furniture pieces and whatever else is coming along with Maleficent and Aurora. Decorate, do a little valley tour, so I could be like, here's what we done so far. It's been about 2.5 years at that point. Take a gander look around, and then we can start retooling some sections here and there. Because there's a lot I want to retool. But right now I kind of want to focus on more of the Star Path stuff. Now, I saw some of this on Mr. Star in the Sky. He was taking a look at this. And don't get me wrong, it's adorable. It really is. But my problem stems from the fact that it's almost one complete piece. Like one, like the top, skirt, and shoes all completely one piece. And then we had the headpiece, and then we had the wings separately. And at 1,750 mile. Now, I want to say Mr. Star in the Sky brought this up, and I actually did check this out. We spent the equivalent amount of money on a similar outfit. That was a little bit better than this, and that was the oh god, what's her name? The glowy fairy outfit with the wings of the crown and all that. Well, technically, I think it was what, the dress, shoes, and wings. Did it come in a crown piece? I can't remember, but I feel like we spent the same amount of money on a combo or something like this. I don't know. It's been a couple of weeks. I have slept since then. But I think I could pass on that. Now, I was excited for this one until I got to see it in action. I was like, that's not what I thought I was going to be. Like, I was expecting maybe like the windows to go a little bit more, or hell, even be able to put something underneath the tent area, but nope, the square will not let you do it. This was a cute idea. I get why people would probably love it. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't. And then of course our free stuff. It's probably stuff I already own. Ah, yes, yes. And then recommend it. We got. Hey, wait a minute. They extended this a little bit. It used to be what, 4 squares? Now it's 6. Neat, neat, neat. Alright. Yeah, I'm not too, like, blown away by all the craziness here. Like, again, this is definitely a cute dress. I don't know how I feel about it. Being that if I get the dress, I'm gonna have to get the wings to go with it. But my problem is with the dress, you can't mix match. Like the shoes are attached to the dress, the bottom you can't mix match with anything with the top. You can't mix match the top with anything else. I don't know. Yeah, I'll sit on it, mold it over, contemplate it, and all that jazz. Oh, and also, while I'm thinking about all that jazz and stuff, so I think this is like the only top that goes decently well with these pants. I've tried like several different things and I can't. I can't.
No paperwork.
Well, let's hand the Scrooge's shop and be disappointed by that.
You know, I really like the folks around here.
Ah, excuse me, Sully. Nothing, 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 nothing. That sounds about right, though. Excuse me, Sully. Alright. Right, we will Fast travel to Eternity Island, the Storybook. But speaking of Storybook, I'm gonna take a little gander around to see if I can't find Maleficent, because rumor has it she's been seen around the valley a little bit. Kind of like the Jafar thing from Eternity Island, where they just show up, but we can't interact with them. Damn, R2, just come in at a screeching halt, why don't you?
I sure hope Miss Flint can hold down the fort at Monsters Incorporated.
Admit, he's never name dropped her like that before. Neat.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the store.
I'm checking that, Scrooge, and you know what the sad factor is? I'm not believing you right this second. I already own that, which is cute, by the way. I absolutely love that. But I think that showed up in my shop, what, 3 or 4 days ago? Not quite sure. I'm gonna be honest, my mind's a little jumbly with all the daily stuff I gotta do between, and y'all gonna laugh, but between Disney and now officially Affinity Nikki. That's what I finally voted on to do for the next video coming up, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to have fun with it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, being that it's a gacha game. I really don't know what to do with this, so I'm gonna try to have fun with the edits and stuff. So far I got, I think, all the way up to the point where we were chasing some dude, like, he's some kind of fake wishmaster or something like that. But yeah, we were chasing him, and then like an earthquake happened. Then we had to go down the sewers, talk to a bunch of frogs, and then turn the power back on. And right around that section, I left off the main story, and then I did some stuff for the event that I got thrown into. Which I thought was actually kind of cute. Was it the most craziest, coolest event I've ever been part of? Absolutely not. But it was adorable. I like the whole fairy story thing. The kid brought the fairy and her friends out of the book into real life. It was cute. It was neat. I enjoyed it. See, I knew today was gonna be disappointment. Scrooge, you're a liar, man. You don't have anything new in the store. Which is shocking, being that we did have a new update, but it seems like a lot of the furniture from Peter Pan is like Star Path stuff or stuff you earned. I didn't see a lot of furniture pieces. I did not see a lot of furniture pieces with him. Alrighty, so let us take a gander at our Star Path duties. I got a couple of things I need to knock out. Several things I need to knock out, but we're about like halfway through. Trying to think how many pages. I think I got like, it's a weird number because y'all know me when it comes to this reward thing. I always grab what I want first and then like fill in the gaps and stuff. But after the whole monkey thing last week, it's been like all over the place. But I got like a couple of things I need to get here and here. You know, a couple of the Maltese moonstones, of course. And the Goofy outfit and Minnie outfit, which... Minnie, why do you have another outfit? I'm kind of with everybody. Why do you get another outfit? I mean, it's cute. I like the color. Alright. So, what do we need to do for our current challenge this week? Oh, I need to show y'all the picture I took last week. And let me tell y'all the story to that shit. Oh my god. It took me 2 hours to take that picture after the stream, guys. I'm not even joking. Let me tell you the story. So. I want y'all to see this picture. Alright, so this picture I wound up submitting. And this is the 5th picture I took. Let me explain. So, I wanted to do this whole cool water effect while I was coming out of the water with the blooming flower behind it and stuff. I thought it would be really cute, unique, and different. And it gave me a chance to play with a lot of the other filters and stuff. So the first time, I get everything set up, I figure out my angle and everything. I get Peter more towards the corner. And then, I kid you not, out of nowhere, Eric comes running up to say hi to Max because I conveniently had Max equipped with me. But because, Max now in the picture, he's outside the area. But because he's there, Eric ran up to him and it caused Max to run to him at the same time. And they pushed Peter out the way. They literally pushed him out the picture. So I was like, shit, all right, do this again. So, I get Eric out the way. I move him. I actually, equip Max, put something else there, put Peter there again. We get everything situated. Everything's looking good. But then my other companion, the little bird companion I happened to grab, start pushing him out the way. So I had to stop again, got everybody situated, just decide, you know what, I don't need the companion, got rid of the companion, did it again, took the picture, felt great about it, submitted the photo, it didn't go through. I'm being dead serious. It didn't go through. So I was like, you gotta be. Oh, okay. So we do this a 4th time. So I do it again. And this time I actually have a picture to prove this. I have pictures. I got pictures. So here's the 4th or 3rd attempt. This is one of the attempts. I think this is the one I initially wanted to sit in and it didn't go through. I think this is the one that didn't go through. So I go to take it again at a different angle, a different thing, and the game crashes. The game crashed. As soon as I hit the button, it crashed right on me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So by the 5th picture, 2 hours later, and pulling my hair out, we finally got this photo. It's not as perfect as I wanted it, but I was having some severe issues. But we got it taken care of, guys. We got it. 2 hours and 5 pictures later, and I got it. Oh my god. Now I did pretty alright with this one. Not crazy, but I didn't think I was gonna get too overly crazy, being that mine was a very simple photo. So I think I got 12, 1500, something like that. I didn't get 2400 or anything. But I did pretty alright with this one. Like I said, this one is just a basic photo. I was more trying to get all the people involved. And yeah, we all saw that struggle. I want to say never again, but I know I probably will do it again. I'll do it again. Speaking of, let's see what the top contenders are. Okay. So you got Eric playing the flute. God, I still have PTSD flashback from that dysfunctional family reunion clip. Alright, cute. Like a little banquet and stuff. Okay. So the pretty usual people won. And by pretty usual, I mean glitz, glamour, and glitter and glow. Yeah, that's 4 G's right there. It's glitz, glamour, glitter, and glow. Oh, the 4 G's. Alright, and then this week's challenge. Decorate with pride. Okay, so it's a pride photo. I'll see if I can pull it off. Mainly.
Why'd all these folks want to go and grow up?
Wait a minute. Sorry, wait a minute. Is my timing off? No? Something's not right, cause it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. The light shouldn't be on. check my play. Yeah, no, my PlayStation's the correct time. Yeah, no, see, the lights don't come on until a little ways past, like, I think, like 5. Why are my lights on? Why does it seem like a sunset? At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I should be roughly around this. I don't know. I don't know. That it could be because of all the pictures I was taking. I was like messing with the weather and messing with the rotation. I will say, be careful with that rotation where you do it at. I tried to do it over there in Eternity Island, and I think that's why why that one initial picture crashed, because I went to do it, and as soon as I hit the rotating button, it like brought me underneath the map. And then I exited out of it and then tried to take the picture, and that's when it crashed. So just be aware of the rotation thing. Also, let me see if Donald's still, I mean not Donald, if Peter's still in Donald's boat. Yep, Peter's still here. Don't know why. We don't know why. He's just there. So yes, it wasn't like the bestest update in the world when it comes to bugs and shit. Don't get me wrong, mechanic-wise and all the quality of life updates, perfect, beautiful, simply perfect. Wouldn't change any kind of details. But some of the glitches, I can kind of get it. People are having issues with Skull Rock, trying to find some stuff here and there. I had issues where I literally thought the game was going to break on me because Donald wouldn't speak to Peter and vice versa. Which is probably why Peter's stuck there, because we did it, but we didn't do it. If that makes any sense, because it was just one of those, like, we got half the conversation. We only had half the conversation because the little text bubble wouldn't pop up. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock all the shenanigans out. See, chat with Mickey Mouse's sweetheart. So, Minnie's at her house.
I really like how everyone helps each other out.
Aladdin, why don't you start cleaning out some of these night thorns? Why do I gotta do it? Since you know you want to be helpful and all that. Alright, Minnie! Minnie, we can't be too long because we all know how YouTube feels about this song. Okay, walk to the valley, I can visit the forest, the meadow, or the beach. Do you have a favorite? To be frank, I do love my dazzling beach. I do like sitting on the beach and watching the waves, and sometimes I collect seashells too. What do you like to do at the beach? No, I would say go swimming, because I do love go swimming, and I'm going to say that, but we don't swim in this game. But I feel like we're missing a whole bunch of things because of that.
I can't wait for my day.
Alright. God, I gotta keep track of the controls too, because like I said, I've been messing around with Infinity Nikki. So their buttons are a little different, just a little bit. Like, luckily their map button's still the same. You know, you hit the middle and it automatically would bring up the map. But with like trying to to get the quests and stuff, it's like the opposite. So it's just like, if you want to pull up the quest from Infinity Nikki, you hit this button and then it'll pop up the quest. But if you want to hit the map, you hit this button. Complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. It's throwing me off repeatedly.
I'm so grateful.
Okay, and I want to say Mother Gothel needed some gifts. Let me go ahead and cook her. I'm pretty sure she wants something to eat. Most of them do. Alright, there we go. And we're doing pretty good with leveling up the companions as of right now. got... Oh, I have so many chests I need to open real quick. Hang on a second. Okay, companions. Yeah, see, I got basically this whole top row taken care of. All leveled out. And then we're gonna work on this row, and then we'll start making our way down. Mainly, I want to hit like all the fancier ones first. You know, of course, like the main like Star Path ones or premium shop ones. But I'm talking about like the popcorn squirrel, the snow cone squirrel, shadow squirrel, you know, anxiety squirrel, you know, ginger rat. I want to go for all of those next. And then the last ones would be like all the basic ones, like basic brown turtle, classic sea turtle, you know, all that fun jazz. I know with a lot of the special dairy ones, at least up there, you get extra, you know, cool furniture pieces and stuff. I don't know if it's the same thing with all the premium shop ones. If it's just like the recolored, reskin ones, I have no idea. We'll find out at some point. Alright, what else does Gothel want? Man, thinking of Gothel what? Oh my god. Okay, so first y'all know for a fact I've been watching that Love After Lockup and like Love During Lockup and Life After Lockup. You know, I've been watching all that fun shenanigans, right? I've been watching this one couple. And I don't know how many times we have to sit there and watch this one chick and this other chick go at each other's throat. But can we all just agree to disagree that Hottie ain't Hottie and he is nothing, and I don't get why a bunch of girls are fighting for him. I don't. Like, he's apparently a rapper that's locked up or doing something stupid. Because something I found out about the show, because I was doing a little research to figure out, you know, how they gonna pick who goes into, you know, the couples and stuff. You know, how they do that shit. And apparently one of the key things they look into is non-violent offenders. So it's a lot of like drug charges and stuff like that. Where is she? Sorry, pause on that story real quick. Where is Gothel? Okay, there she is. But yeah, no, this couple though. No, her name's not India. There is an India, but it's not the one with Hottie. Because the one with Hottie, I'm very confused about this woman because of the fact that she has a system in play, right? She has a system of how she picks her men. She literally has like 10 to 12 guys she speaks to in prison, right? 10 to 12 of these bad boys. She has a flow chart. Like, I'm being dead serious. She's got a flow chart. She looks like that dude from, what is it, the Office meme with all the pictures on the wall with the red string. He's just like, just look at the facts. That's her. That is her to a T. It is just, this woman's crazy, right? She got all these flow charts and stuff, but she's upset because her fiance, and I say that with air quotes because the man proposed to 2 girls at the same time. Actually, no, he didn't even propose. He had his sister deliver the ring so he could propose via the phone. I have to take care of her. Alrighty. Good, son, let's do a little boring fishing. But yeah, you know, she got like this whole flow chart going on. She's like all into this guy. I shit you not. They call him Hottie. I call him Naughty, but you know, that's just me. I don't find him attractive at all. Oh, wrong way. But yeah, now they got this whole like weird love quadruple triangle going on. I say a quadruple triangle because of the fact that again, she's got like 10, 12 guys she's talking to, you know, all over the system here, and then of course Hottie, he's got like 2, 3 girls on his side, and yeah, she's all butthurt and upset because one of the chicks says she's been with Hottie for like 13 years, and she's being played, and she's upset because the chick, is calling her out, going, "You being played, honey, you being played, he's playing both of us." And every time they try to talk it out, it winds up with her flipping something over or punching the hell out of somebody. Which I'm gonna say, this season, violence. Y'all are very violent individuals. I don't know what the hell is in the water or what the hell is going on, but, everyone's been choosing violence for most of their actions. Like, oh my god, so one of the ones that just made me, like, my jaw drop on the floor was, what was his name? Kevin and Kurt? I didn't see this coming. So Kevin's like this little, not overly short, but he, shorter than the average man, right? And he's been talking to this, like, really cute chick and all that. And she told him, no, I don't want you to come pick me up. I want somebody else, to come pick me up. I need to think some stuff over and everything. Well, he shows up anyway, right? And of course, the person that's coming to pick her up is another dude. Well, you know how men are. His mind went to like the, wait, I may have to go over there. His mind went to like the first worst thing ever, and he started like dogging on her, like, "Oh, you gonna ignore me? You gonna walk right by me, pretend you didn't see me? Oh, that's your boo? That's your boo?" And then, Kurt got mad about that shit, right? So Kurt gets out, and he starts calling him like a dwarf third grader, and, talking mad shit on his height. Sorry, I'm laughing because y'all had to see it. So Kurt was in his face, right? Kurt was in his face going, "You ain't gonna do shit, man. You ain't gonna do shit." Kevin said, "You want to bet?" Kevin punched him so hard, he dropped like a sack of potatoes. It was incredible. I sat there with my jaw on the floor like, this man just knocked the hell out of him. Jesus Christ. Like the dude got hit so hard, he woke up after Kevin left and went, "What the hell happened? What happened?" A producer had to pull him to the side and go, "You just got punched in the face and got laid out on the ground. Where's the guy at? He left after he punched you in the face and laid you out on the ground." Like, seriously, look it up. That was hands down the best punch I have ever seen on that show. That was like the best punch I have ever seen. It's been so long since I've seen someone get punched so hard that they just drop like a ton of weights. And then like the next best one I saw was Amanda and Brittany. Oh my god. First of all, Marcelo's public enemy number one, alright? I'm not going to deny that. I am mad at that man. I was rooting for him and Brittany the entire time. I was just like, you know what? They're hashtag couple goals. They helped each other in terrible situations. They support each other. They love each other. And then Marcelo does the shit he pulled. And I'm just like, I'm not here for it, people. Alright, I need about 3 more fishes. I guess while we could wait, we cook some perfect entrees. Let's see, where's my stove at? Down here. Oh yeah, no, just like, I am just so mad at Marcelo for all that bullshit. Like, that's just not cool, man. That's not cool. Like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And then out of nowhere, he just pulls that shit, cheating on Brittany with his ex, sending his manhood pictures to her ex. Like, it's just, oh my god, like, I couldn't believe that. Like, it's like, I was a little pissed at first when, okay, perfect entree. I want to make sure I was reading perfect. But yeah, no, I was a little pissed at first when, you know, Amanda was just like, yeah, he sent me this whole conversation like 2 months ago, and she didn't say anything. I was just like, that's not okay as a friend, as, you know, a threesome partner. That's not okay. You gotta communicate, talk about this shit, right? But the fact she didn't say anything, then try to play victim. I don't blame Brittany for punching the shit out of her, which that was great, by the way. Not as good as the Nicholas, not Nicholas, Kevin and Kurt one. But she punched the shit out of Amanda. Ooh, that was beautiful. Granted, I will say my heart broke when she confronted Marcelo about that. And she threw her wedding photo. As soon as I saw her throw that wedding photo, she collapsed to the ground. My heart, I started tearing up a little bit. I was just like, it's not fair, Marcelo. Why are you doing this to Brittany? Alright, knock that one out. Alright, enter a Dreamsnap competition. Enter a Dreamsnap competition. Submit a Dreamsnap. Okay, so we got like 3 of these out today. I'm trying to see if I got another memory orb one, which I want to say I do. I think there's 4 altogether. I think. Or is it 20 altogether? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I think there's 4 altogether. And I've done 1.5. I did 1 because I was grabbing the orbs as they fell when I was doing something. Because I already had like a whole bunch of them like stashed away. Alright, yes, let's finish the sunlit one and then we'll go ahead and look for a nice little spot for a picture.
If I've learned anything, it's that you gotta be yourself.
Oh, yeah, no, that show's on fire. I'm a little mad though at Peacock. I gotta double check something, but I was in the middle of watching Love During Lockup. Like, so I was on about episode 5 out of 8 or 9, and I can't seem to find episode 6, 7, 8, or 9. I can't find it anywhere. And I don't know what happened with that, so I may have to Wikipedia what happened with Hottie. Because I gotta know what happened with that shit. Unless I can find it somewhere, because again, I checked everywhere. I've been watching it on Peacock, so I don't know why all of a sudden they're just like, no, we're gonna get rid of this chunk of footage here. I know they could be rearranging some stuff, meaning that I want to say it seems like there's new episodes coming out right now. The reason why I say that is because while I was on Peacock trying to figure this shit out last night, it informed me. It was like, hey, new episode. Alright. Yo, actually, let's run off to Tatiana's first, then go take the picture. But yeah, no, that show's just getting crazy. I'm glad I found a show with like 200 and some odd episodes I can just like throw my brain into, because it is trashy reality TV. That's all it is, just trashy reality TV. But it's still fun. It's fun. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Hi, R2. Finally made it. Now we're done.
Oh,
Alright,
hello.
Scar, here's your soup.
Ah. Hey, what took you so long?
'Cause I just got in.
You're welcome.
Oh, good you're here. We have a lot to do.
Alright, here you go, and then we have Simba.
Glad you're here.
Alright, let's take care of all that.
So long.
Bum, 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 bum. Love that song, I do. Granted, I love the entire soundtrack to Princess and the Frog. Alright, let's see if we can't find a nice spot to take the photo. So what is a colorful place we have?
This
Well,
whole place is like an
I'm gonna be honest, there is one color place, but I don't know if this is an outfit challenge. No, it's a decor challenge. Yeah, so it probably wouldn't work. The only place I can think of that I have a lot of color in is Eternity Island, my little flower patch I have. Which, I mean, we could take a look, but I don't think we'll have the right tags. Because I remember doing this one, not... Yeah, we didn't do this one last year. I think it was the year before. I remember we did one that I did really well on. It had the rainbow fox and all that.
Come on, follow the leader.
I wonder what I'll paint today.
Okay, cute. Yeah, see, it's got some of the tags. And what if I want to do it here? This one's not a bad angle. I mean, of course, I'm gonna have to clean everything up. But 21, 34, 15, and 36. Okay. What I got, like, right around here. Alright, and what about here? Alright, we got 19, 32, 12, and 27 here. Alright, not bad here. Alright, we'll check up there, but let me clean this section up. Let's cover all my bases, you know? Okay, I was about to say, do I need to get max? I also want to check up here as well, because I got like some nice color up here. I was about to say, that was cheap. I thought it was gonna give that to me for a second. Like, you son of a bitch, I walked right through it. Twice. Alright, clean all of this up. Dear God, you leave for one day, and suddenly it's just like dirtiness everywhere. Okay, so... Oh, damn it! There's always one. Alright, now that we got this cleaned up the best we can at the moment, I just want to see what little section will look the cutest. So...
Could I talk to you?
say I wanted a photo here. About there. Okay.
Keep believing in yourself, and wonderful things are sure to happen.
Alright, now the question is how to get this. Alright, it seems like downstairs is definitely going to be the hit marker.
It's just as lovely here as the palace gardens.
Hi, Jasmine. By the way, anybody else having their characters slide more often than usual? I've noticed that a few times where they just like gone skateboarder mode and just... Alright, let's see here. Yes, I do believe this section here would be perfect. Yeah, 21 out of 34. Yeah, as long as we get in this direction, we should be fine. Okay, so now let us pick. Oh, the companion will see the most during this photo, but I do like this little guy. Okay, now the question is my outfit rainbow enough? That's the true question. Is my outfit rainbow enough? Okay. No, Gaston. Just do what you gotta do, man. We don't need people for this one. Not today. Okay. Now, for sure, if I can get it at night. Alright.
You're a very wise leader. I can tell.
Man, the dramatic shift just daytime, just an hour ago. Boom. Evening. I don't want sunrise. Like just a bit of that moon there. Alright, I'll scoot just slightly over so Jasmine, because for some reason Jasmine's insisting on being here, which is fine. Nope, 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 nope. Go away, go away. Nah, nope, we're gonna stop that ship before it gets started. Nope. Hey Lee, thank you so much. I am trying to make it cuter. But thank you. I hope this picture does pretty well for the Dream Snap
Now, you
photos.
can trust me, but some of these other folks, they
I'd
keep
love
my
to
eye.
go.
Alright. I feel like a lot of this is too dark, so we may just have to tweak it this way. And I guess Jasmine's like, no, 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 I'm done. You're taking way too long to get the photo. I'm done. Let us... Oh. I cannot remember if it's focus first, then aperture, or the other way around. Maybe it's saying that right? Man, that looks crisp as hell. Oh yeah, now I just want the sea of color. Alright, let us... Whoa! Did not mean to do that. I put a little brightness on my character. So can we turn down the blinding lights? There we go. Alright, before we start messing with the rotation and all that. Yeah, I've noticed the rotation should be the last thing you mess with because of the fact that once you rotate, you can't like zoom your camera in or out or anything like that. So if you are thinking about using rotation, use that at the very end. Alright. Alright, trying to debate if I want to rotate it left or right. Be honest, I think slightly that way. Then waiting on the Mickey. do believe that would do us right there. Alright, I think that would definitely do us. 21 cute, 34 playful, 15 casual, 35 lavish. We got a lot of rainbow going on. Lots of vivid colors. So I think that would definitely do us. Let me double check though. Because of what happened last week. Alright, completed. Thank you, thank you. Okay. But I think this one's cute though. It's very casual, got a little tilt to it. Very cute though. Very, very cute. I'll just have to see. You know how people feel about those flowers. Everybody loves those flowers, but they are cute flowers. Alright, where is... There we go. Knock that one out the way. Knock that one out the way. Knock that one out the way. There we go. Alright, fantastic.
You're making so many dreams come true.
Indeed I am, fairy godmother. Just looking for some time-bending stuff. Nope. Alright, let's make our way back to the valley then. Ah, for once, it did not take us 200 hours to do a picture. Again, is it gonna be like the most jaw-dropping photo where, you know, everyone's gonna vote for it? Probably not. But I like it. It's cute and it hits the criteria. And I also want something easy compared to last week's struggles, okay? Again, y'all weren't there. I'm kind of glad y'all weren't there for that shit, though. Like, oh, I was getting so frustrated. Chat with a villager who demands the lion's share. Is that Score? He's always demanding shit from me. Let's find out. We'll talk to him. Wait, where am I going? Go this way. Hi, Max. He is absolutely a treat. He truly is. Alright, Scar, I think I gotta talk to you. Let's find out. Dogs like that Max know nothing so fluffy. There are canines, though, quite scrappy and fierce. And there are hyenas. They often mistaken for dogs, though they're most certainly not. I love this new little added dialogue that has been brought into the game since we got Max. Hyenas. Dogs are loyal. Hyenas aren't. Precisely. Hyenas are treacherous creatures. Are you sure that's just not the hyenas you double cross? Preposterous. Might make mistakes, but I would never make that kind of mistake. Unlikely. Okay, but was he the character? Yes, okay. And then feed the foxes their favorite food, which means we gotta go get some sturgeons. It's sad to say I'm a little excited to continue to play Infinity Nikki. And not really play it, well that too, but to also mainly edit it because I got some like fun ideas for the intro, being that we all know what happened. One of those situations. We all know that they retconned the opening in that story, and I want to have some fun with it. I want to play with it a little bit.
You do know you're rather heroic, don't you?
Depending on who you ask. Find the fish. Should I go ahead and fish or just... No, let's just grab them from my chest. Why not? What'd she pull out of her chest? A lock from her chest hair, of course. Damn, I love that movie, I do. I don't know why you two's all been like, hey, we know you like musicals, so we have a whole bunch of musicals. Which I'm not complaining, because I do love my musicals. But it's a jarring, because I'm not used to having so many musicals at my fingertips on YouTube. Alright, wait, sturgeons. Ah, there we go. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have at least try to have some fun with the editing for you guys. When it comes to offending Nikki, and hell, I might even throw a musical number in there. I have no idea. I've been kind of musical mood. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when YouTube was just like, hey, listen, we know you've been dying to watch the Grease live action thing since you missed it, so here you go. Which, absolutely love that. I think I talked about it when I initially watched it. But it was beautiful. But yeah, ever since that, it's just been like one musical suggestion after another. Which, I'm gonna be honest, YouTube suggestions have been on point recently. Like how they threw out a movie, I haven't seen it so long that I just had to sit down and watch it. And it's Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything. I love it. I love that movie because A, it's got Wesley Snipes and oh God, what's his name? Is it Patrick Dempsey? Is that his name? The guy from Dirty Dancing. That guy. He's in the movie. But yeah, they basically him, Wesley Snipes, and one other gentleman. I can't think of his name. They play drag queens. And they're on their way to like this big ass drag show, and their vehicle breaks down like the middle of nowhere. And so they have to learn to I wanted to say cooperate because, you know, everybody's such a real treat in that movie. Everybody's a real treat in that movie. But they all have to kind of like live together for a little while they try to fix the vehicle. And of course, you know, it's all about discovering who you really are. And it's such a great movie. It is such a great movie. One of my favorites. Oh, hang on, let me switch back to R2. I said let me switch back to R2. There we go. If I'm leveling up, might as well level them up. Okay, I thought R2 was about to do something. Never mind. But yeah, no, I love that movie. One of my favorite scenes in that movie is right around like the middle of the movie, where these guys, of course, they're harassing the Wesley Snipes and several of the other actual women in the movie. And eventually Wesley Snipes has enough of this, right? He has enough of this, so he just walks up there. He walks up to the guy. And he goes, hey man, how do you like my nails? And then he like grabs him fist first down there in his manhood, drags him across the road to go talk to the girls he insulted. And he's like, do you kiss your mama with that mouth? Do you talk to women like this with that mouth? No, you don't. You say good morning or good afternoon. Kind of like a Medea thing. It was great. It was beautiful. Absolutely love that movie, though. It's a favorite of mine. Me and my mom used to watch it a lot. But she was a sucker for that guy from Dirty Dancing, though. Patrick Swayze. I swear to God, that's gotta... No? Is it Patrick Swayze? Is that the guy? Hang on a second. Now I just gotta Google this. Otherwise, it's gonna be bothering the hell out of me until the end of days. Yes, it's Patrick Swayze. That's who it is. Yes. Okay. Whew. That was bothering me for a minute. My mother is probably like feeling the disturbance in the force again. It's just, what do you mean my dad doesn't know who Patrick Swayze is? Okay, so let's go. See, we need purple. I'm trying to figure out what other purple gems do we have. I can give the Alexandrite a try, but I don't know if that counts. So we may just be stuck on the amethyst. Yeah, it just says purple gem, so we may be stuck on the amethyst. And another button. Yeah, apparently a lot of people are having buttons and stuff still spawning in. And I don't know if that's because a lot of us didn't do the Maribel quest because they just gave us the stuff. I don't know. I'm half tempted myself just to go ahead and knock the Maribel quest out and see if that is the problem. I mean, it's one of those things that when it comes to the buttons, I don't mind the button. It's just I'm worried about the future for when, you know, another update drops. Are the buttons still going to be spawning in? And if that's the case, will it be messing with anything I may have going on at the time? I don't know. So I think it actually might be best. Let me grab this one here. Actually, let's go talk to Maribel. Let's go talk to her. Let's see if we can't even start this quest. Because it's either one or two things are going to happen here. It's either they're going to eventually cancel the quest for everybody, which means everything should go back to normal, or they're going to basically say, no, you got to finish the quest to get the buttons to stop spawning in. Again, I don't know. I instinctively went to the shop because generally where she likes to hang out at. Okay. Maribel.
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
No? Okay, okay.
Don't forget, I'm
Let
here
me
to help.
double check something. There is one definitive way to double check, and that is to see if the blue ripples are still spawning in the meadow. Or not the blue, the purple ripples. I'm sorry. Let me try something. Alright, wait it out, wait it out.
One thing I know, you can't run away from your problems. I've
Nonsense,
tried.
Jasmine! Nonsense, I can run away from all my problems. I run away from my demons all the time. Except for you, George. I never run away from you. I'm sorry. I can't even keep that joke. It's an inside joke between me and my friends, like, years ago. Make fun of the fact that, you know, sometimes I can be a little crazy sometimes. You know, sometimes I can be a little, you know, kind of out there. So I was making a joke. I can't remember how I even got set up anymore, but I remember we were talking and then we were like getting all super excited. So we were like talking over each other. And eventually I just screamed down, I don't know, let's just ask my friend George over here. And they're like, who's George? You know, my friend George. He's my demon, my homie, my bro. And then, yeah, it just went from there. So, yeah, now I have an imaginary demon friend named George. I swear to God, I had my goofy ass friend growing up.
Oh, I'm hoping that soon I can be part
give
of
it about
your
30
world.
seconds. Maybe it's finally fixed. And then whatever red buttons just show up happen just already been there. The only thing I can really think of. Okay, but it does seem like that is fixed. Well, at least on my end. I don't know about you guys. Alright, knock out a couple of attacks. So what do we got? Change outfit. Glades of Trust. Glades of Trust. We gotta go to Glades of Trust and hang out there for a minute, it looks like. Yeah, this is about the cutest pairing I can make with this outfit, like dead ass. I tried multiple shirts with those pants and it's not working. Alright, to the Glades of Trust. Away! I will say though, when it comes to Infinity Nikki, because there's something, I don't know if this is like part of the game or this is bugged or what, but I have noticed a couple of times, I'll go to have a conversation with somebody and there'll be cutscenes with, you know, vocals, voice lines and stuff like that, right? And then other times I would go to talk to somebody and I would have to read it out loud myself. I'm just like, is this a bug, a glitch, or is this really how y'all are choosing to do this? Where some of it is done by voice actors and the other thing is, nah, read yourself. Because I'm not sure, but I do have an idea. Have a little fun with that. So you know the Animal Crossing noise, right? The usual Animal Crossing noise, you know, the voices, you know, the cute little, you know, all that shit. I was thinking of that, doing that on several occasions, but I'm trying to debate whether or not I should do it as in I'm playing it and being meta aware about everything. As in, you know, I talk about the intro, I do the whole shenanigans, or if I want to do it like I did with, like, Cyberpunk, where I play as Nikki being Nikki. But I'm not sure how I want to do it. Mainly it's because of the fact that, of course, the main entrance or, you know, start of the whole game I want to do, the joke is the retcon. I don't know if, like I said, if I want to do it like with Nikki, where I'm just like, yes, hi, I'm Nikki, and this is my beautiful world, and I just graduated, and I'm getting a dress, and da 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 da. Wait a minute, what do you mean that's not the thing anymore? You know, something like that. Or if I start off with, hey guys, you know, welcome to Infinity Nikki, this is my first time, blah blah blah, you know, whatever, and then cut halfway through and just go, wait a minute, what do you mean I'm not a normal individual? Wait a minute, I'm a god now? Oh no, I am a chosen one. Alright, that's where we're going with this, alright, you know, something like that, you know, something goofy. And depending on how well the video does is whether or not I will make a continuous series on it, because it's one of those, I wanted to test it out because eventually the curiosity got the best of me. I'm not gonna lie, curiosity did get the best of me. But I am and will be a free-to-play player. I have no idea how to use any of the gacha mechanics. I'm not even lying about that. I took a look at it, and I'm just, why did I go here? Let's go to Sunlit Plateau. 1 over. 1 over. Alright. See, coffee, beans, coconuts. That was it. We've done a good amount of the Star Path duties. It's not going to take very long at all, especially compared to some of the other ones. Now, I have a theory behind that, actually. So, you know, the last, like, what, 2-3 Star Paths we've had the bonus pays. Well, and this time we didn't. And of course, a lot of people are very bummed out about that, which is understandable. But I started thinking about it. And I want to say probably why it wound up being like that. What exactly is the words I'm looking for here? Wait, did I? I'm in the plaza. I should go to the metro. No wonder.
This salty sea air is great.
But the reason why I think we didn't get a bonus page is because a couple of the other things we have gotten, and by a couple other things, I mean some of the extra goodies that came in with the premium shop. And we know when it comes to Disney, they try to focus a lot on the premium shop objects compared to, say, the free stuff. So I feel like we probably got gypped on our bonus pages because they were too busy focusing on all the premium shop stuff that happened to drop in one day. I mean, think about it. But then one day, besides quality of life updates, yeah, we had the seasonal bundle stuff, then the max thing, and then of course we have all these new stuff like the new RV skin, you know, that thing. This. Why does it feel like this should have been the bonus page? This should have been part of the bonus page or something. Being that there's 2 skins, even though they're somewhat the same. It's that one's green, one's blue. But you get my point here. You get my point. Alright. Let's grab some mushrooms. I mean, that's my theory on the matter when it comes to why we didn't get a bonus page. I don't know 100% like that, as I have no idea. This is just speculation, just thinking out loud kind of situations. Yeah. Alright, that should have been my 3 here. Alrighty, catch 3 random fish. How many more of these do I gotta do? Hey. Let's go to the Frosty Heights. Mainly because A, I want to see if we have any more amethyst, and B, we have a greater chance of getting actual fish here than the Glades of Trust. Because sometimes it could be a seafood item. I got a good feeling though I'll probably be able to knock this out before the end of the weekend. just fine. That gives me about another week to really kind of delve into Infinity Nikki. Because like I said, I've been playing it, and I've got like the basic gist of it. And I took care of some of that chicken events. I don't know. Again, it was a cute story with the whole, you know, the kid brought, you know, the fairy tale creatures to life, and we had to fight the sheep and stuff. Which, there was not a single manly word in that sentence. Yeah, I've been having fun telling Eric all about this game, and then ending it with, and there was not a single manly word in that sentence at all. Like, seriously, think about it when it comes to Infinity Nikki, okay? Try to describe it. Try to describe it. There's not one manly word in any of that description when it comes to Infinity Nikki. I had to take care of a boss fight. Oh my god, what was the boss fight? He was a sleepy sheep. They were called the slumber sheep. And yeah, I had to fight the slumber sheep with a magical fairy. Again, not one manly word in that sentence. But I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun. But the whole reasoning why I wanted to play Infinity Nikki was because of the girly elements. I'm not gonna lie. The fashion, the picture taking, the cute animals. That's it. I don't care for the gacha mechanic. I don't care to pull for dresses and shit like that. Like, maybe there's something I'm like desperately like, oh my god, I must have. Maybe. And I'll use what I got, but I'm not putting any money in it or anything like that, because I know once you start doing that, it's downhill from there. And I already spent enough time, money, and effort in this game. I don't need a secondary problem. Alrighty, well, nothing on the amethyst, except for a couple of them. You know, let's take a seat and we'll do some voting. Actually, first, let's go to Eternity Island. Let me test something out. Then we'll take a seat and do some voting. And then I'll do some decorating over at Storybook. Man, because I just don't want to bore y'all with the star path grinding BS. Keep reaching for my water and I forget. I don't have any water. I drank the last of it. Whoops. Alright, first let's even see we have any. Alright, now did that count? It did. Okay. Was not sure this was gonna count as purple, but it does. Well, at least that gives us 3 spots to mine at. Sad factor is I cleaned all this shit up yesterday. And look all cutesy and shit. Like trying to make me look bad. Almost like the animals as soon as Andrew gets home. Like every time my roommate asks me to watch his animal while he's gone. I don't mind. I really don't mind. I love watching them. But they're so dramatic when he comes home because they'll literally throw themselves at him and act like I haven't fed them in like 2 weeks. Like, especially Pandora. Like, she keeps trying to, she tried for like 3 days after Andrew left to do that to Eric. Or as soon as he came in, she like threw herself at Eric and was just like, oh, I haven't eaten in days, I say. And Eric's like, man, did you feed her this morning? I did, her and BB both. Pandora, why you lying? Why you lying? Alright, that's good to know, though. Alright, now let's see if it'll let me sit normally. Okay. So y'all remember what happened last time, especially when I had the Chester Cat towel. It's like I was breaking all laws of physics here. Alright, let's do some voting. I'm excited to see these summer bloom ones. Trying to figure out what Max is like growling at, but I guess it's. Oh, okay. I see that. Not growling, but playing. There's Mickey right there. Okay, you can barely see it. But this is a cute photo. I like it. And then it's got that beach vibe going on. Very nice. All right, we'll go with the beach vibes. Okay, a quest and another beach vibe. Love the outfits. Wow, we're getting a lot of beach vibes. To be honest, I was expecting a lot more like flowery stuff, but hell, you know, first start of voting, you know, may take a couple of things. Like that, I was half expecting like piles and piles of like flowers and glowing and fireflies and stuff like that. Now let's go right. Alright, adorable. Random selfie, we'll go left. Ah, see, I was expecting stuff more like this. Lots of flowers, cherry blossoms, the pink, the vividness. This is adorable though. Very adorable. And this is a cute beach vibe, especially with the headpiece. Love it. I'm gonna have to give it the right though. Beautiful. Alright, a cute selfie. And then this one's nice, okay. Basic, but it's nice. Okay. So I got a little quiet here. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, I'm slightly disappointed. Not in these photos, by the way. Not in these photos. Just the photos in general. We've done a few of these, and like not except for like one or two of them have really been like wow photos. A lot of these have just been like, let me take a photo because it was in the star path. That's really what it feels like with a lot of these. Again, not these. You know, I got quiet in thinking on these particular photos. These are actually, you know, somewhat cute. I'll go right. I like that setup. I really wish we would have got a little bit further though, so we can see the full thing, but I like this. See a selfie as a quest. You know, to be honest, when it comes to summer outfits, left. And that was a selfie. Alright, cute. I like that. Less summer, more winter. Alright, that one's an adorable little outfit. And again, I get an outfit challenge, but quite a few of these skits have been just like basic selfies. Not necessarily pointing at this one, because this is actually a cute selfie. I like how crisp this one is. We'll go right though. I see this. This is something I was expecting. Just a lot of these flowers. I don't know, maybe my expectations just completely different from what I was assuming would be the direction we were going. We'll go left. cute. I like the simplicity of this. And this outfit's always adorable for a summer bloom. I'm gonna have to give it to Right. I like that one. It's very simple, very cute. This is creative. I like this outfit. Very beautiful. This one, another cute one. Okay, love it. We're gonna go Right. We Amandas have to stick together. You know the drill. Also, the fact that I did like Right. It just, I noticed as I was clicking the photo, her name was Amanda too. It's like, ah. Oh, we have the same. I'm sorry. I thought of this video I watched the other day where it's just like I ran into the best content creator ever, and this guy, I don't know what the game he was playing, but it was some kind of first-person shooter game. He shoots this one guy, and the guy falls over, and he's like, "Ah, rude! Now I'm bleeding everywhere." And the guy's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's cool, it's cool. Hey man, where you going?" They start, chit-chatting, everything's going all great and shit. And then just at one point, dude's like, "Yeah, man, it's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Florida. Man, I give you props. I would stay up to wake up at 9 a.m. to play video games. Well, it is my job." Wait a minute, this is your job? Yeah? Oh my god, it's my job too. Wait a minute, are you one of those guys who play video games for a living? Yeah, I'm one of those guys who play video games for a living. Holy shit. It was priceless. It was priceless. I like the left. I think that one's cute. Oh, this one's nice now. Okay, I like. And this one, like the outfit. Unfortunately, it's a selfie. But, again, we'll go Right. Oh, I like this little portrait now. Very simple, basic, but cute. Alright, Beast photo bombing, because Beast has gotta be Beast. Alright, we'll go left. Alright, let's do about 3 more photos and we'll head to Storybook. Do a little bit of decorating. Love the eyes. Those eyes are freaky and I love them. And then this is super cute. Go Right. I like this now. I like this very much. And this one's super cute too. Alright, I'm gonna have to go left. Alright, this one's not bad. I like. And then this one also super cute. We'll go left though. That one's nice. I like that little setup. But this one, beautiful. Absolutely love it. Go Right. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about the new filters. That is cute. So is this one. Go Right though. Okay. Cute photos. Finally. Yeah, we had to get through a couple of sloggers, but we finally ended up with some cute photos at the end. Alright, let's head to Storybook. Okay, got some things to show you over here. Come on. There we go. Alright. Before we head on off, I gotta empty my pockets. Also, I don't know what's up with the door here, but I know since the update, the Alice in Wonderland door has just been like this the entire time. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it kind of sucks because it's ruining my whole illusion. we have? Okay. Actually, let's pause on. I kind of want to pause on the decorating because as much as I want to decorate, again, I would feel really bad if I started decorating. And then I was like completely out of room. That's the only thing that's really stopping me here from really going to ham. Alright. We're almost done emptying out my pockets. That's brought down. Excuse me, R2. I don't know why you always pick like the worst spots to chill in. Alrighty, let me come over here. Thank you. Yeah, all this can be sold. And these three got a spot. Whoops, I forgot to swap those around. And then my coconuts. Alright, let me go throw in this last flower. A spare flower chest goes a long way in my household. Because the amount of times I just happen to have flowers, mainly I blame carpet. I blame carpet for some of that. I took my eyes off of him for like 10 minutes at one point while I was doing something yesterday, and he wound up grabbing a whole bunch of shit. I was just like, no, carpet, stop! Alright, first... Actually, no, we'll hold off on that real quick. Let me show y'all what I've gotten so far. And why you could probably see the hesitantness behind this. So, first things first, is remember how the other day, or the other week I should say, I saw a picture that had, you know, the tree going through here, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, it finally appeared in my shop, I think like a couple of days later, so we finally got that in. And then we have, ba-da-da-da, all this.
Well, okay.
With the up house back here. And then we got like a seating area with flowers, a whale, big trees and stuff. Crafting station over here. Wishing well. Now this is the part I'm still working on because this is where Aurora's house is gonna go. Probably over here. So I was thinking this house and Aurora's house, and we'd probably put like a tree or something here. Again, nothing too crazy because at this point, I shit you not, y'all can't see it because my camera's in the way. But I'm at 5,946 spaces out of 6,000. You see the dilemma, you see the problem. We're running a little tight on room. Which I've had that issue with the valley, but it was a long time ago. And not in a galaxy far, far away either. It was just a long time ago. Right before they did the whole thing where they swapped all the spacing up. Where if you're on like Xbox, PlayStation, all that, you can up how many spaces you can use. Last time I had that issue, so I think I just didn't take my advice on this and overly detailed too much shit. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. This is what I wound up doing with Hades' place. All down here. Which I thought this was, this is pretty cute. It's alright. And then this is what we wound up doing over here. Finally, something to do with the hot tub. It took me a minute, but I finally found a place to put the jacuzzi. But this place is really cute. And I wound up just doing this for the siding.
Now, this is my kind of day.
And I took a couple of these trees away because it was just too much. I couldn't even see. It wasn't even just because of the lack of spacing. It was just, I couldn't see. I had too many trees. But yeah, it's what we wound up doing. Again, it's still somewhat of a work in progress. I do plan on rechanging some stuff around. Mainly, the way I have everything set up, while I keep bouncing back between a full valley reset and, you know, just like picking out random things to change, is because I have things broken off into sections where I can easily rearrange and move them. But this whole section, I'm not satisfied with. I'm not. But at this point, we're almost done. Might as well finish the vision, finish the dream, do the valley tour, and then change everything up. Because, again, this didn't come out the way I was hoping it would. I mean, it's cute, but I got too many of the same situations going on. Like, I have one of these on Eternity Island. And I have like a camping section on Eternity Island. And I would like to have unique things on each of these locations. So what I'm thinking of doing is going through the entire catalog I have after the update, the Storybook update, and I do the Valley Tour videos. I want to basically go through and then kind of pick themes or ideas, buildings. Like one of the ideas I have is a drive-through, a legit like drive-through movie theater. So I'm gonna need like Oswald's house, a couple of the projectors, and a few of the cars and stuff, and a location. Which, to be honest, this could be a very nice location for a drive-through movie theater. Now, just ideas like that. That's why I'm a little hesitant on this, wanting to decorate now since I'm here. It seemed like a good idea until I got here, and I'm just looking at the time, looking at what I gotta do, looking at what I don't have. And yeah, I think it'll be best just to put a pin on this. We'll leave this for the next 2 weeks or so, because at this point, there's really not much else except maybe the pathways here. So let's go back to Eternity Island. But I did want to show y'all what I did at Storybook. I didn't forget about it. It is patiently way we're at like 95 and cucking. We're at 95% and we're cucking right now. Now, let's see if we can get less of these amethysts. One of these Alexandras. Either one, as long as we can get some purple gems. Archie's almost done leveling up. Yeah, I found the quickest way to level up all the companions is per usual mining. Just mining. Cause I tried like with Carpet to level him up. No, not Carpet. Figaro. I tried to level him up by letting him just pick the flowers. It wasn't working. Let me phrase that. It was, but it was taking so slow. Alright, got that. So reach friendship level 2 with 10 companions. Alright, so at that point it's just level 2 for everything. I don't need to max everybody out, but I'm still gonna do most of that anyways. That is cute though. Alright, and I need... No, I don't... Just need 2 more. Gotcha. Alright, let's go to the Frosty Heights, see if we can't grab 2 more. Go. Alrighty. Come on, Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Well, I mean, I could buy a new pair of shoes with some gold. Just saying. Alright, Mama needs a new pair of shoes that go with purple. Alright, maybe I should have been more oddly specific, because gold does go great with purple. It is considered a royal color. Okay, Mama needs a new pair of shoes that go with purple that's not gold, maybe an amethyst? I'll take a shiny amethyst. Man, Archie, just keep spitting all that shit out, why don't you? Okay, I'm starting to get a good understanding of the companions. It looks like they don't give you extra gems and stuff, like, you know, your village companions can. Looks like the animal companions, they give you extra ingredients, such as, you know, gold, iron ingots, and stuff like that. Interesting. Alright, so fucking glass. Alright, come on, Mama needs an amethyst. Just give me one. Come on now, don't do this to me. I just need one, just the one. Come on, if you give me the one, I'll quote that quote from Negan. Just give me the one, and I'll do it. I'll say it. Nope. I guess we're not using that quote for Negan. Sad days for all of us. That's all I'm gonna say. Sad days for all of us. How dare you, gay? Not let me say my favorite Negan quote. You're not gonna force me to say it after I already made the promises that I'll only say it after we get the purple gem or amethyst, whichever one. Granted, though, it's not one of my favorite quotes from Negan. My favorite quote from Negan until this day will always be, "You got no guts." Like, I'm sorry, that will still to this day will always be my favorite Negan quote. I know what your problem is, Spencer. You got no guts. Oh, I guess he does have guts. Man, I've never been so wrong in my entire life. I love that scene. Granted, though, I hated Spencer. Ooh, I hated him. Like, there was a spineless Weedles category, he would have been like top contender. Not the top contender, but I'm pretty sure what's his face from season 10. Oh god, what's his name?
You should be proud. You're a very good leader.
Thank you. Oh god, what is his name? The loser who was like the mama's boy. I can't think of his name, 'cause I only watched a handful of those episodes. But yeah, no, that damn mama's boy. That guy was a spineless weasel. Eugene. I still consider him a spineless weasel. And you can say, oh, he earned his redemption for his whole turning on Negan, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, because you did one honorable thing does not mean I'm going to forgive you the countless other 10,000 times you were a spineless coward. Like, I'm sorry, that is a hill I'm willing to die on. I do not like Eugene. I never liked him. He rubbed me the wrong way the first time we met him, being that he lied. He lied. To be frank, I didn't believe him either when he was just like, I'm sent on a government mission to get the vaccination. It's just like, bro, no. No. Like, I'm glad we all wanted to live in a world of make-believe and think that he was onto something. I didn't believe it. I didn't. Here we go. Finally. Alright, and then spend time with a villager, which I can knock that out. Probably off the stream, being that I got like 5 minutes left. I gotta hang out with somebody for 15 minutes. Beast, it looks like you're the unlucky volunteer.
Never seen a kingdom like this before.
Okay. Fantastic. Now let's take a seat and let's see what we can buy. Being at this point, actually we could make a quick run to Tatiana's real quick, see if anybody's new is in there. Okay, we do have somebody new. Alrighty. Alright, come on, here's your Frenchie fries. Oh yeah, now that we
Thanks.
now that we finally got our perfect amethyst, I can finally say one of my favorite Negan quotes. Hot diggity down! This place is magnificent!
See ya.
one out. And then give a snowman a gift, which I could do. See, white passion lily, iron ore. Let me see if we have a shiny emerald just chilling. No, Bladder, you can wait. You can wait 4 minutes. My bladder's screaming at me like, bitch, you gotta pee. You've been having to pee for the past like 15 minutes. I'm just like, no, my life will not be controlled by this little bladder. I'm sorry, I finally am fed up with my bladder, man. Like, I feel like a lot of women can probably feel me on this, but damn it, man, my tiny ass bladder. I would not have my life be controlled by my bladder. That's just a regular old emerald. Oh, rocks, though. I probably definitely have to get some stuff off the stream for Olaf, being that he wants a bunch of stuff I don't happen to have currently on me or in my pockets. So we'll take a seat. And we'll accept our little rewards for today. Alright, so I gotta get this. Let's make sure I have all the furniture pieces I want. So I'm not too like, oh my god, over the outfits for Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. I'm just not like, oh my god, over them. Alright, so let's start finishing off pages. Alright, got my moonstones and our one new piece of furniture, because I think that was all that was left. I think to hold me to it, but I feel like we did pretty alright today when it comes to knocking out some Star Pass stuff, getting geared up for the new update for Storybook. Well, why don't we go ahead and start wrapping things up for today? Because I would like to get on back with Infinity Nikki so I can get that video out for you guys next week. I hope y'all like it. I really do, because I'm going to have fun with this. I'm definitely going to have fun with this. But let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody's fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, such as my other little horror games, my podcast, so on and so forth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit that notification, you know, all that fun jazz. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're continuing on with the Meadow badge for Phasmophobia, being that we had a new update drop yesterday, and we have a whole bunch of stuff, so we may take some time to learn the new equipment out and stuff like that. Or hell, we could probably maybe do both at the same time. I don't know how everybody's comfortable, or how they feel about that. If I should First of all, I'm having a stroke here trying to collect my thoughts. Second of all, what I'm trying to say is, I don't know how everyone's going to feel about going into the Sunny Meadow badge with this new stuff we have to do, with new media, a new piece of equipment, so on and so forth. I do not know. I have to talk to everybody about that. So, we will be having a Phasmo duo. I just don't know what exactly is going to be happening tomorrow. And then we're going to continue on with probably decorating inside. I would like to start with some rooms inside the house. Mainly start like my front room, my entrance, because it's looking alright. It's just bare and boring. So yes, I would like to look into that. I would like to take a look at a couple other rooms, maybe get some stuff going inside the houses, and then we'll worry about decorating once Storybook Vale update is finished. And then yeah, expect a Painting Nikki video next week. Hopefully, if everything goes well, hopefully. But that's a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care, have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with some Phasmo duos.